Climate change is one of the most pressing issues of our time, affecting every corner of the globe. We see its effects everywhere, from the parched lands suffering from droughts to cities submerged in floodwaters. Ice is melting in the Arctic at unprecedented rates. Wildfires rage uncontrollably across California and other regions. Hurricanes, more powerful than ever, pummel coastal cities with increasing frequency. These extreme weather events are not just happening somewhere far away, they are impacting our daily lives and, more importantly, our future. Families are being displaced, homes are being destroyed, and lives are being upended. These images are stark reminders of the urgency of our situation. The visual evidence is undeniable and calls for immediate action. The planet is warming, and if we do nothing, the consequences will be dire. Heat waves are becoming more intense, polar bears are losing their habitats, and rivers and lakes are drying up. But the question remains, can an ordinary person actually make a difference? Can our small actions collectively create a significant impact? This essay will explore that very question, offering simple yet powerful steps you can take to combat climate change. From adopting renewable energy sources like wind and solar power, to educating ourselves and others about the science and effects of climate change, the journey to fight it starts with understanding it. Then, we can move on to actionable solutions. From using renewable energy sources to changing our dietary habits, every step counts. Choosing plant-based foods and supporting local agriculture can reduce our carbon footprint. Let's dive in and see how you can be part of the solution. Together we can make a difference and create a sustainable future for generations to come. Have you ever wondered if an ordinary person like you can actually impact climate change? It's a question that seems almost too big to answer. Climate change feels overwhelming, like a problem only governments or large corporations can tackle. But this mindset is what we need to change. Every big change starts with a single step. Imagine if everyone took one small action. The cumulative effect could be massive. Your efforts matter. This essay will show how individual actions can collectively make a significant impact on the environment. So, let's not feel powerless. Instead, let's focus on what we can do. From small daily habits to larger lifestyle changes, your actions can inspire others. This ripple effect can make a substantial difference over time. You might think individual actions are insignificant, but that's far from the truth. Every little bit helps. When you choose to recycle or bike to work, you set an example. Your actions can inspire your family, friends, and community. Climate change is a global issue, but it requires local solutions. Individual actions can lead to broader societal changes. For instance, when more people use public transport, demand for it increases, leading to better services. This in turn reduces the number of cars on the road and lowers emissions. One person's effort may seem like a drop in the ocean, but remember, the ocean is made up of countless drops. Your actions contribute to the larger movement against climate change, so never underestimate the power you hold. Climate change is making our Earth warmer, affecting every corner of our planet. This leads to extreme weather events like wildfires, floods, and heat waves, which are becoming more frequent and intense. Scientists warn that if we don't act, global temperatures could rise by 2 degrees Celsius by the end of the century, a change that would be catastrophic. This would have severe consequences for all life on Earth, including humans, animals, and plants. The warming of our planet is primarily due to human activities, especially the burning of fossil fuels. Burning fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas releases greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, which are the main drivers of climate change. These gases trap heat, causing the Earth's temperature to rise, disrupting natural systems. This is known as the greenhouse effect, a process that is essential for life, but is now out of balance. The impacts of climate change are already visible, affecting communities worldwide. Glaciers are melting, sea levels are rising, and weather patterns are changing, leading to more unpredictable and severe weather. These changes affect ecosystems, food production, and human health, putting immense pressure on our resources. Understanding the problem is the first step towards finding solutions. By educating ourselves and others, we can take meaningful action to combat climate change. Section 5. Embracing renewable energy. One of the most effective ways to fight climate change is to use renewable energy. Solar and wind power are excellent alternatives to fossil fuels. They produce electricity without emitting greenhouse gases. By switching to renewable energy, we can significantly reduce our carbon footprint. Installing solar panels on your home is a great way to start. Not only does it reduce your electricity bill, but it also helps the environment. Many governments offer incentives for installing solar panels, making it more affordable. Wind power is another fantastic option. If you live in a windy area, consider investing in a small wind turbine. Even if you can't install renewable energy systems at home, you can choose a green energy plan from your electricity provider. Section 6. Reducing fuel consumption. Another significant way to combat climate change is to reduce fuel consumption. Cars and trucks are major sources of greenhouse gas emissions. By using public transport, biking, or walking, you can reduce your carbon footprint and improve your health. Public transport systems like buses and trains are more efficient than cars. They can carry more people with less fuel. Biking and walking are even better because they produce zero emissions. Plus, they offer great exercise benefits. Carpooling is another excellent option. Sharing a ride with others means fewer cars on the road. If driving is unavoidable, consider switching to an electric or hybrid vehicle. These cars are more fuel efficient and produce fewer emissions. Section 7. The impact of eating less meat. Did you know that eating less meat can help fight climate change? The livestock industry is a major source of greenhouse gases. Cows, for example, produce methane, a potent greenhouse gas. Reducing meat consumption can lower your carbon footprint. Consider having meatless days during the week. Plant-based meals are not only better for the environment, but also for your health. There are plenty of delicious and nutritious vegetarian and vegan recipes to explore. Supporting local farmers and choosing organic produce can also make a difference. These practices reduce the carbon footprint associated with food transportation and production. Every meal is an opportunity to make a positive impact. Section 8. Saving energy at home. Saving energy at home is another effective way to combat climate change. Simple actions like turning off lights when not in use and using energy-efficient appliances can make a big difference. Energy-efficient light bulbs, for example, use less electricity and last longer. Unplugging devices when they're not in use is another easy step. Many electronics consume energy even when turned off. This is known as phantom or vampire energy. Using power strips can help you easily disconnect multiple devices at once. Insulating your home can also save energy. Proper insulation keeps your home warm in the winter and cool in the summer, reducing the need for heating and air conditioning. This not only lowers your energy bills, but also reduces greenhouse gas emissions. Section 9. Success stories, communities making a difference. In California, the town of Lancaster has become a model for sustainability. The community reduced waste, planted trees, and invested in renewable energy. These efforts have created a cleaner, greener environment for everyone. In Denmark, the city of Copenhagen aims to become carbon neutral by 2025. They have invested heavily in cycling infrastructure, renewable energy, and energy-efficient buildings. These initiatives have not only reduced emissions but also improved the quality of life for residents. These success stories show that communities can make a big difference. When people come together with a common goal, they can create positive change. These examples inspire us to take action in our own communities. Section 10. Personal experiences, small steps, big impact. I started my journey by reducing plastic use. It seemed like a small step, but it was the beginning of a significant transformation in my lifestyle. I switched to reusable bags, bottles, and containers. These simple swaps made me realize how much single-use plastic I had been consuming daily. It was a small change, but it made me more aware of my consumption habits. I began to think more critically about every purchase I made. I also learned energy-saving tips for my home, like using LED bulbs and unplugging devices. These actions not only saved energy, but also reduced my electricity bills. Another step I took was to reduce meat consumption. I started exploring plant-based options and discovered a variety of delicious and nutritious meals. I started with meatless Mondays and soon found myself enjoying plant-based meals more often. This change was easier than I thought and quickly became a regular part of my routine. This not only reduced my carbon footprint but also improved my health. I felt more energetic and noticed positive changes in my overall well-being. These small steps have inspired my friends and family to make changes as well. Seeing their enthusiasm and commitment has been incredibly rewarding. It's amazing to see how individual actions can create a ripple effect. One person's efforts can inspire an entire community to adopt more sustainable practices. Each of us has the power to make a difference, starting with simple changes in our daily lives. Together, these small steps can lead to a big impact on our planet. Section 11. A call to action and a hopeful future. Start today by making at least one of these changes. Whether it's using renewable energy, reducing fuel consumption, eating less meat, or saving energy at home, your actions matter. Your small steps can inspire millions of others to take action as well. We can't change the whole world in a day, but together, we can change the future. Collective action is powerful. When everyone does their part, we can create a sustainable and thriving planet for future generations. So, let's take that first step today. Let's fight climate change together. The journey might be long, but every step brings us closer to a better, healthier world. We have the power to shape the future, one action at a time.